Hello! This is our Viva week 2. So we're going to be telling you what we did. So we're going to start off with Tuesday. What we did on Tuesday. Do you want to do this one?
First, start with industry lesson with Hayley. And we did our CVs and we started a public site.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We talked about the importance of having an active CV and what you will need on it.
Yeah.
It's good to have not too much, but you also want much to have you.
You need all the right
to stand out.
details.
Exactly. So the main things you will need is a headshot, a clear headshot, so it shows your face, of course, your name, email,
your height,
and what you can do, the ability, skills you can do, coloured eyes, height. They want to know all those sort of stuff. So like, say for instance, they just want to know all that sort of stuff.
All the little things.
One thing that you shouldn't do is lie about anything.
Don't lie, because then they might drop in and never work for you again.
Exactly.
No, tell people.
So if I can't ride a horse and I ride a horse,
I can ride a horse.
and she can, and they're like to you, hey, so you got it. You need to ride a horse. It's gonna be a very awkward conversation you're gonna have with them now. So after that, we had Hayley again, and we talked about improvisation.
Yeah.
Two major rules.
It was very fun.
Two major rules in improvisation.
Say yes.
Say yes.
Don't say no.
Never shut any
Always
person's
agree.
idea. Always agree and be 100% committed.
Yes.
So, what did we start off with? We started off by just doing like a little warm up.
Yeah, so basically, walk around,
Sort of.
You can say like level 1 or level 2. So level 1 you're being really slow like a sloth, and then level 10 you'll be running.
And level 5 is how
Normal.
we normally walk. And that was one of that's how we walked first of all.
The next one was posture.
Was it posture?
No, like, like.
Okay, so it was like how lightly or how heavy we walk. So basically, the whole point of the exercise was to just walk around the space.
Characterization.
And Hayley would just say, walk at level 5, and that's our normal pace, as we just said. And then what she asked us to do next was, it was like a weight sort of walk. I don't know how.
Yeah, so you'd be like, number 10 you'd be like up really flowy, flying, and number 1 you'd be like on the floor.
Like heavy, very strong, it's heavy.
Yeah.
And that was the second one. The third one was lead with our...
Oh yeah, direction.
It was direction. So basically, I think number 10 was like walk very like, it's like in a Pac-Man game. You know, like in Pac-Man, how you always just walk straight, or like you only go in like one direction basically. It's basically that. So level 10 is basically that. Level 1, for example,
it's like you're drunk.
It's like
or very tired.
Very tired or drunk, so like you're very like your movement's very random, you don't know where I'm gonna go next.
No, just
that was number 3. And the final one was like leading with like different body parts. So for example, lead with your head. So like your head's directing you, not just.
So it means you're very sad and depressed.
Yeah. but that was what she tried. That's what the whole aim was like all those 4 techniques or movement or base, whatever. You can create a character from it. For example, if you walked like your light was very like your heavyweight or lightweight is a 10, and you walk at level 7. Like, so now, I don't know, if you do that, it will look like you're a ballerina, if that makes sense. A ballerina, yeah. So if you're walking very... let me start here. You're walking straight, you're very floaty, and you're walking at level 7.
Like a feather, light as a
feather. Light as a feather. So like, you know how ballerinas walk? They're more like this.
Bird as a feather, that's a program.
So you're basically like a ballerina, so you can just create any characters with those little techniques.
Yeah.
Moving on. Next.
Oh, we still did loads of
Shit,
info.
we did more.
And then we did. What are you doing?
Next we had no.
Yes, basically.
Next thing we did was we were in a.
We were just like walking around.
We
walk around
as a group.
Hayley would call like a classroom or a theme park, and we would have to get into positions, make a picture out of it without speaking to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was it.
I was told that I thought outside the box. I didn't just pick the
Yeah.
most common ones.
So if we picked space, he would do Star Wars.
Yeah. Or if you're at a wedding, I was the guy playing the piano, like the musician.
Yeah, I don't know if I was made the typical classic.
So basically, it was just like a recap of improvisation, which was I found really good.
Yeah.
Next,
We had Ryan.
Mr. Ryan.
We did pantomime work. I liked it.
What did you like about it?
I like pantomimes.
We talked about the difference between child panto and
And
adult panto. Child panto, they have like slapstick comedy where it's basically like if someone slips on the floor or like throws a pie at someone's face, that's all comedy. However, adult
dirty
comedy,
jokes.
dirty, well not dirty, well
Adult humour. With swearing.
inappropriate jokes
Yeah,
and
that's the word.
stuff like that they will have, and as adults we'll find funny.
What I wrote down.
I'll find funny. And yeah, we looked at some scripts. Oh no, the fun stuff about pantomimes is that there's no wrong way of doing it. It's like
Doesn't
improvisation.
matter how you do it.
Really. Do you want to take this one actually? Do you want to
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
How
So
do
it's basically based on like improvisation really, so like you can get away with anything. So like any sort of mistake that sort of happens, it's as long as you're still in character, you can actually get away with it because the audience won't even notice it. That's the best part about it. And plus, it's a good thing to do if like you're taking a break from any big movie you've done. So like say if I just finished doing like I don't know.
It's a bit of fun.
Star Wars. Now, yeah, it is fun. You want to have like a little fun, relaxing sort of thing. And plus, if a director sees it, they will know that you're not just doing nothing.
Yeah. And if you play like a certain character as well, like very serious, and they see you do this, they'll be like, oh, you can do both sides.
Exactly. So after that sort of talk, we then had some scripts to look at. We
It
looked
was
at
from
Cinderella.
No, it wasn't called that. It was called
It had Prince Charming.
Lee. It began with L.
It had Prince Charming, a character
I
called
watched it live.
the Fairy Godmother,
Who is it?
Dandini.
Lee. No. Oh, I can't remember.
Basically, the characters were Dandini, Prince Charming, Fairy Godmother, and some.
For who's the name of the show? It's about him.
I think Cinderella was there. I don't really know.
It's not Cinderella. I was playing Cinderella.
I can't remember who it was. But anyway, I was Prince Charming. Who were you?
I was Cinderella.
So there was a Cinderella.
Yeah, I just said that.
I knew it. Excuse me. Anyway, for Prince Charming,
It was very fun.
I found it very fun playing
Yeah.
Prince Charming. I pulled an accent, which was kind of fun. I got to boss people around. It's basically, it's comedy really.
Yeah.
And I'm good with comedy, so really I found it very like. And even though I didn't learn the full-on scripts, I still got a gist of like what the character was after, like as a main objective, and I kind of just
I can't remember the name.
went roll with it really. How was your experience? with
I like
Cinderella?
Cinderella, and it has my name in it, or half of my name.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like that type of character.
Hmm.
So it's very fun. I'm still trying to remember the name of it. I swear it began with L.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Anyway, we had on Thursday.
We had our scripts.
It was our first time presenting our scripts to Gary. That was an adventure.
Yeah, experience.
I think my first one was okay.
It was
I built a story behind it, like days before. There was some errors though with my marking, but I was focused on it, but I wasn't too focused on that too much. But you got the script. Oh, so you have this.
Buttons!
That was it. That's what it was called. Buttons. But basically, there was some areas I could polish up a bit. For example, I could have pushed more, like let more out in my heart, more than my head, if that makes sense. Like let my emotions out more. I feel like I could have done. My continuity was okay. It was just my marking and letting it out here. What about you?
Mine was everything. I just wanted to get it away from me. I didn't want to do it. I was hiding. But I did it still, so I didn't have a breakdown, so that was good. That's what I really care about, is that I did it.
How I prepared myself, I think, well, I knew the lines already, so it was mainly just going over it over and over again and mentally preparing myself for right now, so that I'm not Ricardo, I'm gonna have to be this character in this. Yeah, so I did that. Yeah. Afterwards, we had Ryan and
with advert, which was due Tuesday, but we did it Thursday instead.
He wants us to show us our adverts.
And record them, or like before minute and that.
How was your advert? Did you get any good feedback from it?
Yeah, I had good feedback. Don't know, it was good. You could tell it was for kids and families and stuff. Can't actually remember, it's all on my phone. But it was good apparently.
What was your advert about?
It was about an animal farm.
Oh yeah, I remember it, yeah.
And there was like Dolly the donkey, it was called Warrens, you had Farmer Joe.
Well, I can say more good feedback. Your voice, it was very presentable.
Yeah,
like, the way you were speaking, I can tell it was like you're actually talking to like a young audience, like right now to their face.
Well,
which I find is really
that's why I like pantomimes.
And it will look good for her. Yes. For mine, it was about ice sollies, and I added some music last minute. It was like some. I know. It was like. Dun, 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 dun.
But it was copyrighted.
It was copyrighted, and I have to avoid that because they'll come after me. So, but other than the copyright music, people found it alright.
It was really good.
It was very like upbeat. Like if people in the audience said that they felt it sounded like a child again. It's like they were a child again, basically. Yeah.
It was good.
So I think next time, find music which is not.
Yeah.
Copyright.
And that's due today, which we've both done.
Yep.
And I used the same recording because I didn't want to redo it because it might sound worse.
The music I basically just found something that's basically not the same, but like similar, but of course not copyright. And yeah. Next we had Gary again, and
we did it.
And then we did it again, which was fine. In fact, Gary said that the performance I did in the second lesson was better than the one before because I actually let go more. But there's still some errors, like for example, I'm overthinking it a bit, and I'm overthinking in the scene, and I'm pausing a lot where I don't really need to pause. So that stuff like that, I need to just work on and just like no more pausing. And like it's like I'm receiving this. The person I'm doing this argument scene with, it's like I'm just receiving these hurtful words now. Like I haven't heard them before. What about you?
Having had good vulnerability at the start, but I could hold my facial expressions more because my partner kind of kept forgetting his lines, and then I pushed him too early and I went backwards. I just had it. Didn't even know I was meant to be going then. I thought I was going later. And I thought I was going to forget all my lines, but I didn't really forget many. I forgot like one, but it was fine.
Okay.
But I can still work on it a lot.
Friday we had Gary again.
Whoa!
So we had him twice.
Actually,
we had him once.
I had a different partner each time. We did it once.
Yeah, because we had an audition.
Once.
Yeah. So we watched it and we did a quick film again because we had to basically do audition.
Yeah.
One thing when it comes to like preparing yourself with auditions with Gary's lessons is he even told us that it's either you're tired or you don't want to be here or you're just chatting too much basically. So it's important to know that if you really want to commit to this acting lifestyle, that you have to be committed 100%. Like you got to be a nerd basically acting. you got to commit to it, and that's good. Yeah. I do find that sometimes where like if I think basically if I finish doing my work, I'm like, okay, I can just wait till I'm actually on there, then I'll be fine. That's not the case. I need to still keep going over and over and over and over to the point where I get sick of it. Well, not sick of it, but like it's just easy and done with.
I can't do it over and over because I'll overdo it and forget everything and stress myself out and get an allergy and reaction. I'll do it, take a little minute break and whatever.
But I think it went well
Alright.
on the third time. Gary did say to me that I am gradually improving each time. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy with it, but there's still some areas I need to tick off before I'm like, yeah, I'm all good. Like, I know I'm not going to be all that good, but I still need to make sure I'm at that professional level, because that's where he wants all of us to be at right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, the audition was fine, even though we got the script last minute.
I didn't know we had to learn it full out. I thought it was optional. I thought we were allowed to bring our scripts in. I didn't want to stress myself
I did
out.
not expect it, but the script I got given, it was about it's about these two siblings at like some care home. The sister, she's kind of moved on-ish, sort of. The brother, he's still kind of like isolated himself. So how I prepared myself was, I just simply gathered the character's description, like his character bio, used that as an advantage, and I kind of, well, not advantage, I used that in my acting, and I was able to create a story with it, really. And I think I performed it well. It's too bad I didn't get it. They did say that they're looking for characters or siblings who look identical, and there wasn't really too many people that look identical to me. It's upsetting, but I know there will be not better, but there will be other opportunities out there. So
yeah, and it was only the second week back as well.
Yeah. So we never learn. What about it?
Yeah. So I just use it as an experience really, because I didn't really want it, but.
Oh, fair enough.
No, I didn't want it.
I
haven't done much acting yet.
Don't start bad now with mouthing.
No, I haven't done much acting yet. I'm still learning. I don't want really,
Yeah. Well, what I learned today, well not today, well this whole week basically, I learned quite a lot about improvisation, how to be professional, offset, and not to lie on your CV, which I had never done by the way, just letting you guys know.
Oh yeah, I thought I could lie about like maybe a couple inches of my height, but no.
No, they'll whip up the tape like
To be fair, I say I'm 5'3", but I might be shorter because
a bit tiny.
all my shoes are a bit of an inch. So
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. See you guys later.
See ya. Bye.